Hello everyone, my name is Carrie, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a cash stuffing of $695 into my cash envelope binders here for the second week of April. So let's get into it. As I mentioned, we'll be doing a cash stuffing this week. This is for the second week of April. I started with $645, which was my initial budget, but then I added an additional $50 into one of my cash envelopes because we're going to be doing a little bit of extra spending this month. So let's get started with my bills and variable expenses binder. I just love this setup. I got this binder from Amazon, but I got this dashboard from Lily Budgets, and it's just so pretty together. Alright, so for emergency fund, we're going to be putting in $10 this week. It already has $1,000 in the bank, plus 120, 40, 60, 70, 80. So plus 180. At the beginning of this year, I was very much focused on building up my emergency fund, but then we decided to move, sell our house, buy a new house, and so my priorities have shifted, and basically we're just trying to save as much money as we can before we move into our next home. So gas has 20, 40, 60, or 50 now, not 60. So yeah, it's been quite the trash and recycle is fully funded. It has $100 in there. We're staying with our family right now while we're trying to find our next home. Well, we've actually already found our next homes and we've signed on it here in a couple of days. We'll sign the contract and then we'll be able to move in, well, basically sometime in June. If you watched my last video, so annual expenses is getting 10. So annual expenses has 100, 50, 70, 90, 200, 10, 15. You'll know from my last video that we have had quite the saga with trying to get a home and, having the current homeowners, they don't want to leave yet. So we had to sign a post-occupancy agreement with them, but not charge them rent. So yes, they will be living in our new home free for 2 months, which is super weird. All right, so health was originally going to get 50, but we're going to give it an extra 50. So now we have 50, 150, 20, 40, no, 100, 50, 70, 90, 210, 220, 5, 230 in health. So yeah, they'll be staying in our house rent-free while we wait for them to move out. Essentially, it's the only way we could secure the deal. So here we are. Medical is getting 20. So now it has 100, 200, 300, 20, 40. 340 in medical. I'm probably going to try and get this to around $1,000 and then maybe just keep it steady there because we're going to need to save up extra money for the deductible for our new home insurance and a couple of things like that for the house coming up. Copays is getting, I guess it's getting skipped this time. But anyway, so it has $100, $205 in copays. I know a couple of people asked if that was a scam to have somebody live in your house after you've already bought it from them. No, this is actually how it is right now in the current housing market where I live. And we signed in, like I said, a post-occupancy agreement. And they're still responsible for any fixes or repairs or anything in the meantime. We do have landlord insurance on it. But yeah, we're going to be paying the mortgage while they're living there for nothing, basically, because otherwise we couldn't get the house. And it was the third house we have gone for, and we didn't want to lose it again. So car registration is getting 5. So now it has 20, 40, 65, 75, 80. I know it sounds really crazy, but they are not the first people who have done this in our house buying process. One of the other houses we bid on and lost, the people actually wanted to stay in there till July because they were moving 2 houses down to the nicest house on the block that they said, or at least they said it was. And they moved 2 houses down, so they wanted to renovate their new house and live in their old house rent-free. And we were like, no, we cannot do that. So we lost that deal because of that. So no, it's not a scam. And yes, this is how it is right now. It's crazy. All right, car care is getting $10. So now we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, $210 in car care. So yeah, that's what we have been saving all of our money for. Car deductible is fully funded at $1,000. We're able to live, with our family rent-free for a couple of months. Actually, it'll probably end up being 3 months in total by the time we move into our new home, which isn't a long time, but it's long enough, right? So we're very blessed to be able to do that though. All right, travel is going to get $50. Try and put $50 in here every week when I can. So now it has 100. So all of the next few months while I'm saving and everything, all of my sinking funds are going to get just the basics, and we're just going to pay our bills and try and save as much as possible. I'm not going to try and do big savings challenges or anything like that. Christmas gets at normal $20 a week. So now we have 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 320 in Christmas. That's pretty good for beginning of the year. Household, we're trying to also bulk up. It's going to get 20, just so we can, get toiletries and anything new in our house that we might need to stock it up. So we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 220, 40, 55. So 255 in household. In the meantime, I've been working extra overtime at it was my part-time job. It's kind of morphed into my full-time job now. So, because our mortgage is going to be 3.5 to 4 times the cost of our previous one, or maybe 3.5 times the cost, so it's a lot. Home decor is getting 5, so it has 20, 40, 65 now. Electronics is fully funded for now. It has a fully funded placeholder. Family fun is getting 20. So now it has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40. 240 in family fun. This is great. We'll use this for date nights and stuff like that, which we are planning on going on a date night this weekend to kind of celebrate once our house closing goes through and stuff like that. We were thinking about going to this it's not a vintage arcade, but it's a 90s arcade, and it has games from the 90s and arcade games and stuff with really yummy food, pizza, things like that. So we're excited. Beauty is getting skipped, but it has 50, 75. I already ordered a bunch of beauty stuff, so I'm good there for now. And then skincare is getting 5, 20, 5, 35. I do need to get my hair colored though soon. I need to get it trimmed as well, but it always just takes so long. I might just color it myself. Alright, $10 is going into clothing, so now it has 20, 40, 50, 65. I bought actually this new sweater jacket. It has these cute little holes for your thumb, which I don't know, do I need to use those? But I use this to wear to the gym mostly. But usually I don't really buy a lot of clothing because I really don't need a lot of stuff. Gifts is getting $40, trying to bulk this up ready for Father's Day and Mother's Day coming up. So now it has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60. So 160 in gifts. Special occasions is getting 20. So now it has 120, 40, 60, 80. Trying to think of something fun to do for Mother's Day. I usually do flowers, and I don't live in the same state as my parents, so I usually send them gift cards and flowers and things like that. So I'd love to know your ideas if you have anything that you're going to be doing for Mother's Day or Father's Day. All right, let's move on to this one really quickly. So this is my perfect savings challenge to save some cash. $20 is going to go in here. I still need to update this. I think this is, not sure actually how much is in here. Let's see. 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40. Yeah, so I'll put this in here for April, so there's 240 in here. And I've been coloring these little fruits, so I still need to color a couple of those. But I'm probably just going to fill this up till the end of this tracker. And I got this savings book from Sav Saves on YouTube. She also has an Etsy shop. So I'll color that off camera. And then we're going to move on to our savings challenge binder. Let me grab a marker. All right, so we're going to do our $5,050 savings challenge. This one is probably going to end up going towards moving or some sort of cost like that. We already have $1,500 in the bank, and then this week we are stuffing 175, so 175. We have this old school 100, 50, 75. We'll color this in. I would like to have like 1 month ahead of my bills and 1 month ahead of my new mortgage payment and stuff like that, but we'll have to see how it goes as far as the new expenses and stuff for moving into the home. And then we have to get new carpeting, we have to repaint everything, so that costs money. Let's put this back here. 100, 200, 300, 400, 20, 530. So 430 plus the 1500 that's already in there. So that's great. We're almost at another $500 placeholder. Right now this is just sitting in my high yield savings account so that I can access it for our moving and stuff like that. $1,000 savings challenge. Today is going to be getting $30. So I think we're going to do what were we going to do? Maybe we were going to do these two. We'll just color in these two, this 10 and this 20, to make it 30. I actually think that I just budgeted 30 and I didn't actually add which ones were coming up next. So color this in. And then put $30. Alright, so in our 1,000 savings challenge, we have 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 390, $400, which is great. We will have finished like 2 rows, and then we'll just have 3 more to go to reach 1,000. So not quite halfway there, but getting there. And then in our 2024 savings challenge, we're going to be doing 55, which is this one right here. So 55. I actually created this savings challenge myself because I wanted something specific like this and I couldn't really find anything on Etsy specifically that I was looking for. But everything else that I use, all my binders and all my savings challenges and stuff like that, are listed in the description box below if you're interested in having some of the same things. Alright, so we already have $500 in the bank towards our 2024 savings challenge, plus 150, 70, 80, 90, 95, 200, 5, 10, 15, 215. Or should I say 715? And then on our winter sort of mini savings challenge, we're going to be putting $20. And then I think that's to finish off the row. So that's 5, this makes 10, and this makes 20. Cool. At the end of this savings challenge, we'll save $235. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30. So $130. So only about $100 left to get to 235. And then we're 4 rows done with this one. And then in our April monthly savings challenge, we're going to be doing this last $30 to add to our first week, which was 50. So now we have 80 in here. And then we'll be done with the second week of April's cash budgeting. All right. So that is it for this week's cash stuffing. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really love doing these cash stuffings, and it really helps me stay accountable towards my goals coming up for buying our new home and moving into our dream house, being able to fix it up and do all kinds of projects and stuff like that. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.